Hello my friends and welcome to episode 38 of The Wanderer. It's our second episode with Hearts. We've got some issues. We're against Celtic, the best team in the league by a country mile based on recent years, and we've got no seasoned right back. We're playing Leo Connor in there. He is on loan from Man United, but he's not really a right back that's going to work in my system, to be honest. That said, he's a determined young man with a bit of pace about him. Hopefully he can work something out. He's in. No other changes. We're knackered going forward. Cochrane and Walker both particularly knackered. Don't really want to rest either of them because again I've got nobody really there to jump in their place. I have sorted set pieces out, so that's done. I'm not going to go into too much detail with them because my corners tutorial, if it's not already out, will be coming out in the next couple of days. And that will cover both the attacking corners in the first episode and defensive corners in the second episode, so keep an eye out for them and I'll go into more detail about them. We also went in and we've changed a lot of staff. So if we go to transfer history and we go to staff, as you see, I've been brought in and this has all been done since the last episode. So Craig Levine went out, we've replaced him of course. Liam Fox went out with him and Tom Taylor all to Middlesbrough. That was all part of one package deal. I removed Alan Morrison, who was a scout. Is one of the two people who I got rid of. He was an okay scout, but he wasn't outstanding. And Roger Arnott, who was head of youth development. Now this was a sort of toss up. Roger was good. I just wanted my own guy really, and my own guy didn't really change much. We brought in Phil Greenwood as a fitness coach from Blackpool. We brought Stephen Symington from Dungannon as a physio. Used him for a number of years on FM, so it's nice to work with him again. I brought Mustafa Knight as an under-20s coach, kind of the best of the selection that we had. There was one better, but he wanted like £3,000 a week and we couldn't afford that even if we wanted to pay it. Brought in James Johnston as an under-20s physio. We brought in, he comes from Morton. Brought in Graham Younger as a scout. We brought in Lee Miller as a coach, former Hearts player of course. Spent a long time at Falkirk. If you look, started his career at Falkirk, had spells with Hearts, Dundee United, Aberdeen, then finished his career with Falkirk before long term coaching and whatnot with Falkirk before coming to us. Tom Hallis comes in as an under-20s physio as well. Ellis Anderson as an under-20s fitness coach. Warren Green is the new head of youth development, as you see. Very similar sort of player, a Gaelic judging player ability for judging player potential. And I think the preferred formations will work slightly better in trying to get my system set up the way I want it. Brought in Liam Buchanan as a scout from Montrose, if you might remember him. Zach Brill is a head of sports science. He's a regen, but he's decent. Billy Hearn as an under-20s goalkeeping coach. I think that's one of the key requirements for getting a level 1 category youth system, so I've really prioritised that. Richard Walker as a physio. Eddie Thorne as a sports scientist. Junior Martin as a scout coming in from Colchester. Again, a very good scout. Neil Gleeson as a data analyst. Tim Taylor as an under-20s data analyst. And John Dillon as a scout. I believe that's all the work done. I believe that's been now filled out in every single staff position apart from under-20s assistant manager, which there was no options really there. So what I've ended up doing is I've got a job listing in the job market for that basically. Wage wise, this is an issue because we're way over our wage, so I'm going to look at trying to get rid of Indy Burin. This lad here, Magnahoma, is away as well. 300k to Queen of the South rather is the agreed deal there. He's okay, never going to get in the team really. Trying to get rid of David Marshall, and there's another boy here, this guy here, Martin Nagy. On a £1,900 a week, £1,900 contract. Can't play because he's got a work permit. He's never going to get one. Got some interest. I offered him out, but he's worth 1.9 million. Only offer we got was 240,000. Tried to negotiate up a little bit, didn't get anywhere. And I'm like, well, what's that all about? Offered him out again. Nobody wanted him. and now we're stuck with them. So basically, I'm going to have to accept pretty much any offer that I get. So I'm going to go with Celtic have won 4 of their last 5, but if we play our best, we can deny them. And come on, let me select them all. Thank you very much. I'll go with a passionate, show me what you've got. And Lee Connor's confused. That's not very good. We'll be fine. I'm trying to do more press conferences because it is one of the big criticisms I'm getting in job interviews is how I'm dealing with the media. So if I do them myself and I get it wrong, I've only got myself to blame. So hopefully we can get that sorted. As you can see, free kicks changed to my style. Polworth, Hedges. He's got 3 men on him, but eventually we've got it away. Cochrane into Louis Moult. He's dallied on it, and he really needed to take that touch inside instead of dallying. Shots well over the bar, but encouraging signs early on. I'll actually just give them a little bit more encouragement because I like that. 5 shots, none on target though, to Celtic's 1, showing that we're getting something out of this game. Although they came into it a bit now with another 2 or 3 shots, and they're hitting the target. That's the difference. We've not hit the target once yet. They've got a throw in here. Burgess away. Cochrane hunting down Nightsham. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good as Stuart Armstrong's done him, but Freddie Woodman, big goalkeeper, equal to it. He's on a big contract as well, and I'm not really sure if he's worth it at present. He's got a lot of potential, and I'm kind of hoping he hits that, or an English club comes in with a big bid because they need English homegrown players or players that are English talent. Is one of my defenders absolutely sleeping there. In fact, all the defence sleeping there, and Stuart Armstrong's got a very, very easy goal because a ball over the top and 3 defenders sleep. I really wish I could sort this sleeping defender issue out because it happens so often. Walker not doing what I've been told him to do in the contract in corners, free kicks, but it's been flicked on by Polworth, and Hedges tucked it home, so it's worked out. Really not what I want him to do there. I don't want him going long, but it's worked out okay for us. Celtic rather with a corner. Shinenkov back to Fraser. Armstrong in again with a header. Going to need to change something. I've not done my opposition instructions yet, so hopefully that will start making a difference as I play around with that. We've got Cochrane's knackered, and the only option for that position is Irving and Walker, who's also knackered and not playing well. Right, so dressing room. I'm going to go with Unlucky Boys, and then I'm going to go to Pitch Tactics, Opposition Instructions. Now we're going to have a lot here. So Christie going in on his strong foot. What foot are you? You are left footed. So yeah, let's play you on your right. Armstrong. We're playing 2 midfielders up front, which is interesting. You're left footed, so I'm going to put you on your left foot. Suspect this might be going in hard. Yep, we'll go with that. And I suspect you'll be going in hard as well. Again, I like that idea. And we're going to go with my usual, always closing down on the goalkeeper and the centre backs because I need to get that set up. Hopefully just that little bit of change will give us a little bit something extra in the second half. Nitcham to beat on. I find it really interesting that they're playing with natural central attacking mids as strikers and a 2-striker formation, as Armstrong always put that one wide, you know. There's a big chance for Celtic there. We scored with our only shot on target. I'm going to have to bring off Cochrane because he's absolutely knackered, and we're going to risk Andy Irvine, who's nowhere near ready for playing at this kind of level. Going to have to bring on Lavery for Walker, who's just picked up an injury as well. That's not good news for us. We're really struggling in that sort of area of the pitch. White plays it into Irvine. De Jurm. Oh, I thought I was about to hit the poor pass, but Leo Connor was there, and Hedges now. 4 men around Hedges. I mean, this is the difference. We're playing against a team that have 4 men are attacking our guys, and we have 4 guys switching off when they've got 1 guy going through on goal. And prime example of it there, Freddie Woodman saving us though. Have we got Banoon on the bench actually? We'll go with him, and I'm going to switch you to winger on support. I'll put you as an inside forward on attack. Confirm changes. Fraser, oh, it's a side netting from that recycled corner. Hedge is actually naturally an inside forward, so maybe it works out a bit better this way. play forward. Patterson heads it back down. Neacham, Carroll, Beaton. Oh, and Ryan Christie's in. Armstrong with the tap in. It's offside. You see the linesman flagging in the far corner there. Need to get something to just stop this over the top ball. So I'm pausing it for now. Position instructions. Let's go deeper. And opposition instructions. We've got more instructions here. You want hard, and I'm going to say that's going to be tight marking. Well, no worries. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go hard on Carroll as well. James Forrest, you're quite quick, so I'm going to go with never and tight marking on him. And Ryan Fraser, same with you, buddy. I'm trying to think any other way that I can really hurt them here. We're going to go hard on all these guys that are under sort of 70% already, just to try and, you know, get them to question things and maybe mess up what they are going to do tactical wise. Liam Oakes on an absolute shocker, so I'm going to give him a demand more. Anyone else that bad? No. So we'll confirm that shout, give it 10 minutes or so to work, and then maybe about 75 minutes. If we've seen no improvement from Molt, which it's not looking like, we're going to bring on Lavery up top as an advanced forward. There we go, it did work, didn't think it did. So Colan, Lavery comes on, Leacott heads away, Polwarth, De Jurm, Hedges, Irvin, Lavery, Polwarth. There's a top for Benuin. Can he find the ball in? He can. It's a penalty. If we've got a penalty and we score this, I think it's Molt that's my set penalty taker, you know. No, penalty takers is the one thing I didn't do. So I've got no idea who's taking this. It's De Jurm. Probably not the guy I would have selected off random guesses. Don't know who the best penalty taker is going to be in my team. But De Jurm would not have been the guy I would have selected if I was to guess. So, team instructions. Let's go to team straight, structured, defensive, waste time, fairly narrow, much deeper. Stop playing out of defence. Clear the ball to flanks. Not exploit the. In fact, pump the ball into the box actually. Stop looking for the overlap. More direct passing. Be more disciplined. Stick to positions. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Add instruction. Over the top. Take long kicks. Slow pace down. Confirm changes, please. And continue on. What 3 points this would be for us. Aberdeen picked up a point in their last game. I can't remember who they were playing. Either way, we had Celtic and I was a bit like, they're closing the gap. But if we've gone to Celtic Park and won, it's the biggest win of my managerial career so far. Maybe, I think. Probably will be. But I suspect a couple of the results at Forfar, you know, when we beat Dundee United and St Johnstone at Forfar might rival it, but that was a sensational result. It wasn't a great performance by any stretch of the imagination. You know, we started the game really, really well. They had no chances, and then they got one and took it, but they'd created a lot of chances before that, and we weren't hitting the target. We scored with both times to hit the target. They were properly FM'd them. Glad he's not out for too long. So I'm going to end the episode there, guys. We're going to be back. I kind of want to come back for that Aberdeen game, but it's right in the middle of a transfer window. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back for this Hibs and Rangers double header at the start of February. You know, it's not a huge amount of games away. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5 games and a transfer window in reality. So we'll come back, we'll do that as a double header in the next episode, and then that actually gives us a nice sort of rhythm of Celtic and then maybe Aberdeen or the split. But that's a huge result. That leaves us 6 in the table still, but we've extended the gap over Aberdeen. As you can see, they drew yesterday against Hamilton, so we've extended the gap there. We've closed the gap on Hibs, who lost, I'm guessing, to Rangers. Yep. And obviously gained on Hamilton as well, who didn't get any points, and Dundee haven't played yet, so they've got a game in hand, but that's not really irrelevant right now. But we're now closer to that European spot than we are to 7th, and that's where I want to see us going. Anyway guys, that's going to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.